guys, welcome to the art travel vlog. I started this, you'll definitely hear the engine of the boat, but yeah, we're heading to Camiguin, and yeah, we're heading to Camiguin, and then I will try to have this challenge. How many artworks or illustrations can I make in the 4 days that we will be doing this travel or trip, but mostly 2 days and full days in Camiguin. So yeah, that's not Camiguin though. Yeah, but so earlier we were at the sunken cemetery. Now we are here at the old ruins. Well, old church ruins. It's nice. It's kind of hot though. This is actually such a good spot to paint. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano yung magiging like, there's so many. Should I paint the bell tower or this one or the sea view or that part, the main church? Not so sure. But let's see. Quick sketch lang so that quick sketch lang para hindi magtagal, kasi we have a lot of sights to see. So picture and then start sketching. Picture then start sketching. So time-lapse mode, because and then the gear is up. Time-lapse mode para hindi sayang sa battery, but we do have power banks naman, so it's fine. Yeah, ma'am, oh. Ma'am, nag-promise ko ako ipakita. Wow! Ang ganda, ma'am.
Giob.
Giob. Wait lang. G-U-I-O-B. Ako ang lugangan. Sige, ako ang lugangan. Sige, ma'am.
Masyado lagi kayo mo. Imo ni mo kan man kana o nam dili mo sa postcard man ba?
Nagahimo po postcard ma'am. Tama ma'am no?
Oh, GO.
Hello, I am back. Just checking in. So, alright, after the whole loop that we did for the province of Camiguin. So, our first loop was actually, we started at around, I think at around 7. So we went to Mambahaw, Poblacion area. So we went to the market, we bought some food. Then we waited for Gaisano Mall to open because the sunblock that we wanted, that I usually go for every time I go out, and I go out in the sun, out and about doing sun exposed activities, was not available at Mercury Drug. So I waited for Gaisano. Yung ginagamit ko is the Derm Plus. This is not paid, but that's what I use because that's the type of sunscreen that doesn't really hurt my skin after. I waited for Gaisano to open up and hoped and prayed that, meron silang Derm Plus. And true enough, they do have Derm Plus. So, there's that. And then, we went straight to Sunken Cemetery, Old Volcano Walkway. But we didn't do that since we wanted to save up more energy as we go along, because it's gonna be the 360 degrees loop that we were gonna be doing. So yon, we skipped the steps and then we went straight to Sunken Cemetery. And yeah, we did a little bit of an illustration, urban sketching, and then we took photos. Then another thing that we did after the Sunken Cemetery was we stayed at the Giob old church ruins, and we took some time going there. We took our time staying there. I did an illustration again. And then after that, we decided that we wanted to take a dip. So we went to Soda Water Pool, which for me, it was like for us, it wasn't really sulit. Although, with the takeaway from the Soda Water Pool was we were able to get some water, drinking water, because they have the drinking water there. But as to the swimming, dipping yourself, kind of refreshing activity, we enjoyed that at Tuasan Falls. For me siguro parang it was my first time really swimming at Soda Water Pool. For me, there's nothing, it's more like alkaline feels, pero hindi din kasi they have a different type of taste, so that's different. But one thing that was mentioned by some of the tourists there, I'm gonna dip in the pool, does it feel like I'm swimming in a can of soda, a can of Sprite or Coke or Pepsi? So but then we just came out of the water and said, no, not really, more like alkaline. But definitely the water is a bit heavier when you drink it. So that's the key takeaway that we had there. And the entrance fee is around 75 though. So sulitin nyo when you go there. Pero for me, siguro when we come back here, we're not gonna go there anymore. We're gonna skip it and go to some other tourist spots. We enjoyed Tuasan Falls very much. Tuasan Falls was stouter, but the current, no, not really. It's stronger. Yung bagsak ng waterfalls is a bit stronger than the Katibawasan Falls, and it's stouter than the Katibawasan Falls because it was taller in terms of yung bagsak niya tsaka yung height. So yeah, but we enjoyed so much. It was very cold in Tuasan Falls and we enjoyed so much. And then I also did a bit of an urban sketching and we enjoyed it very much. I like it. I like making illustrations like that. It was very close to nature, very urban. No, not really urban, but it's more plein air painting. So I kind of like it. And then I skipped the illustration part when we went to the Moro Tower, which I think should have a bit more of like an explanation, because we went there and then there was another tourist, a foreign tourist. She just went there and